Yeah, so I'm walking, y'all, and I was just so happy that I was able to get up, get out of the hospital room, and walk. And then I sat down when I got to the end of the hallway, and I had my first encounter with food. And it wasn't even the smell of food, the sight of food, or being near food. It was simply someone reading off a menu for another patient. And she started naming macaroni and cheese and fried chicken and collard greens and all this other stuff, which is what it sounded like to me. She could have been naming salads or whatever else, but I really feel like that's what I heard. And I was just like, oh. I told my sister, I said, let's go. Please, let me walk back to my room because that just all sounds disgusting to me right now. And so, anyway, went back in there, and later on, my husband came back up with the kids, and the nurse told him, she was like, I'm gonna be real with you, sir. She's doing terrible with this water. She's not drinking it, she's not getting it down, and she needs to drink water because she needs to be hydrated, even though I was still on the IV too. But she was like, she needs to be hydrated, and she has to drink this water in order to go home. Mind you, this was my second day, and I told you I was there 3 days and 2 nights. So I was supposed to be going home the next day, which was Friday. So after my husband and the kids left, I was just like, okay, I gotta get to this water, God, because one, I need to drink water, but two, I don't want to stay in this hospital. Nice hospital and all, but I was ready to go home. So I'm sitting there trying to drink the water. It's like 12 midnight, 1 a.m. And I recalled reading in the packet. Oh, excuse me. Those hiccups. One of the packets. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. But I'm keeping it real. It's late. I had two kids to get up for school, and I'm sleepy, and I'm so sorry. But anyway, I remember reading in one of the guidance packets not to drink anything too cold. And let me just tell you about the temperature. So in my room was cold, and so the heat and everything was working. So I hadn't turned the heat up, but then it would get really hot. So I just tried to find a balance, but I really couldn't. But because my room was cold, when they would give me water, room temperature would actually be really cold as far as the water if it was sitting out. And so every time I drank the water, it would not feel good. So I asked them for hot water. They brought some of that in, and I mixed it. And so it was in the little disposable coffee cups that were, I want to say, about 8 to 9 ounces. So I started getting through the water. I was just like, yes. So I drank about two of those, which made it uh, 16 ounces, and then the rest of the water that was left over in the 16-ounce cup, I drank that. I just started making it through stuff. Then I moved on to what they were bringing for lunch, which was a broth and jello and apple juice. And you have to I had to dilute the apple juice because it would be too sweet. And that's another thing. Like everything may taste really super sweet now, even medicine. So you can't take anything as far as pain except for Tylenol. And I was taking children's Tylenol, and that syrup is like really totally sweet to me. And so I diluted the apple juice to try to sip on that, which I did, and I was just really proud of myself because I was making it through my liquid. And then I happened to look at Google Duo, and the night before, my husband left me a message saying, "Mommy, drink that water, drink that water, drink that water, so you can come home." And so I was just so happy that I made it through that water. Oh my gosh! But now I'm going to move on into, because I was discharged on Friday and everything went well, and I'm going to now move on to asking you guys some questions. So if you've had VSG surgery or a gastric bypass or any type of weight loss surgery, how did things go after you got home? Because so far for me in this first week, I've been dreaming about food, and I've been dreaming about eating food outside of the stage that I'm in. So right now I'm in the liquid stage, the full liquid diet. And so I can have things like Crystal Light, and I'm grabbing my guidance packet. So I can have things like Crystal Light, Diet Snapple, all flavored waters that are not full of vitamins or containing carbonation. I can have Minute Maid Light Lemonade, which I love lemonade. I can have Diet Sobe, or Sobe, I'm not sure how you say it. I can have sugar-free Kool-Aid, low-fat vegetable broth, beef broth, chicken broth. I can have decaffeinated tea and coffee, sugar-free Jello, sugar-free popsicles. I can have Powerade Zero, G20, which is actually the sugar-free version of Gatorade. I can have Bai, which is BAI, low sodium broths, again vegetable, beef, and chicken. I can have all of that, and I can also have other fuller liquids like soups and things like that, but they have to be like strained. So like if you do cream of chicken or cream of shrimp, which I had today, they have to be strained. And so I am sitting here just looking at this packet because the minimum ounces that I'm supposed to have a day of liquids is 48 ounces. And it tells me here that I should be able to do 64 ounces by month 2 or 3 post surgery. So I'm trying to make my way, y'all. I have the cutest little camelback cup that holds 16 ounces of water, and that is actually the cup that was recommended by the nurses in the hospital when I was in my pre-op class, because the cup is actually a cup that was created for athletes that causes, or not actually causes, but prevents air from getting back into your system causing cramps, which is the same thing that bariatric patients need. We don't want the air, we don't want the extra gas, all of that things. We don't want the cramping in our stomach. And so I have a little small one, it's really cute, and I'll probably have it in one of the next videos. But I love that cup. I'm a little scared of still trying to sip out the straw because you can actually leave the straw in that cup, and they say, no straws otherwise, but you can leave the straw in that cup and drink through it. But I take the top off and just kind of sip out of it. But I'm kind of like struggling with the whole swallowing piece. I'm trying not to swallow too fast, and I feel like, Lord, I can't swallow any slower. I don't know what to do, but it's all a work in progress, and I'm excited. And so, on to my next question. So, my first question was, has anybody had any weird dreams about food? My next question is, how much weight did you lose in your first week? Because I've lost 10 pounds in my first week, but if I count starting with the 2 week liquid diet and leading up to now, I've lost 20 pounds. And so I'm definitely excited about that. I'm so excited. And I can't wait again to see what this journey is going to be like. It's been great so far, but I want to know, how much weight did you lose in your first week? And I want to know as well, what helped you to come to the decision to have weight loss surgery? Because it wasn't just me living for myself. I also had some health complications. I had sleep apnea. And I can officially say, I truly believe that I do not have sleep apnea any longer. And I'm going to tell you why. I've had my tonsils removed, which were terrible. My tonsils were making me sick all the time. And even though this is supposed to be a filter for your body, sometimes that filter can turn on you. So I had my tonsils removed, which were 3.5 times larger than they were supposed to be. And to top it all off, I had tonsil stones. And for those of you that don't know what tonsil stones are, they are these white little balls that collect in your tonsils, and it's actually a collection of like bacteria that we inhale from being outside, as well as our white blood cells, which are supposed to fight off infection. And so they sit in there. Sometimes they don't bother people, and sometimes they do. Well, they bothered me. Hurt my throat like terribly, caused fevers. I couldn't literally function sometimes because I would be in so much pain, and I couldn't speak at times because my tonsils would literally be swollen and sitting on my tongue. And so I'm so glad I had those removed, and then I'm so glad I had this surgery. And I took my sleep machine, which is a CPAP machine that I had, to the hospital with me for my weight loss surgery because they recommended you bring it. They never had to put it on me, and they also monitor your oxygen to make sure you're getting oxygen like you're supposed to. And I never had issues while I was asleep, which I'm so grateful for, and it's a blessing, and I just thank God for that. And so that's another reason why I decided to have the surgery. My ENT said to me, you have a lot of fatty tissue here, which constricts the airway. on top of the fact that your tonsils are large and you're a plus size woman. And so I was determined to do what I needed to do to make sure that I'm not healthy as me. And so I want to know about that. And I want to know, what are some of your goals? What are your goals on this journey? What are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? And I will say this too. There's a lot of videos on here of people saying different things. And I think that it is good to watch some of the videos just to kind of have a sense of what's happening and a sense of what's going to happen and what it might be like. But I will say this, do not take away from your own journey by comparing yourself or your journey to someone else's. And that's one thing that I am trying my best to make sure I don't do. I've been on this journey with my sister and I've seen what she's gone through, but I don't want to compare my journey to hers because I may not be experiencing something that she experienced, or I may not be at the same stage that she was at a certain amount of time. Because I feel like that's taken away from someone else's journey, and it's also taken away from the beauty that is in your journey. So, I want to know your goals. What do you expect in this journey? What are you excited about? What are you looking forward to? What are you willing to do now that you have this new lease on life and you're ready to take take the world by the handles and drive it? I really feel more energetic. I'm doing more, even though I'm supposed to be, resting and stuff. But I'm a cleaner. Like, I love to clean, and I've just been like, I gotta clean my house, make sure my house is clean, make sure, cook for my kids, all that stuff, cook for my husband, make sure the house is clean, all of that. So my husband was fussing at me. He was just like, you need to lay down. So I am gonna take it easy tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to take it easy. But my last and final question for this video is, what do you want to see on this channel? Do you want to see more vlogging? Do you want to see, so I will be doing a VSG mukbang or mukbang, which is when you basically watch people eat virtually. And if you don't know about them, they're fun to watch. They're also fun to do if you like to eat. And I would just like to let you guys know that that will be coming soon. Not too soon, but it'll be coming soon because I can't really eat anything. So if I did a mukbang right now, it would be lots of liquids, which is hilarious. But anyway, let me know what you want to see on this channel, what you want to talk about, what you want to discuss, and just, everything that you may want to bring to the table as we go on this journey together. I look forward to talking to you guys again. I look forward to the comments. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you do that double tap so that you can receive notifications every time that I post a video. Talk to you guys later. Be safe and have fun.